we told you a little bit about Jameis Winston, right? And it's funny because it's kind of stirred up some stuff on Twitter with Jameis Winston. And a couple people were asking me because Jameis and Cam are jobless. And so a couple of fans asked me, well, you picked Jameis Winston as a guy that you would take a chance on right now if you're the Dolphins. And I would. I really would bring Jameis in. For the hell, it doesn't stop me from drafting a quarterback. If Tua's the guy you want, or Jordan Love, or whatever, go get him anyways. I've told you the Russell Wilson story over and over and over again, right? And that's what I want my Dolphins to be, and that's what they're doing. They're going to be going after quarterback after quarterback after quarterback until they hit one. Okay? And that's the kind of franchise I want. That's the kind of front office I want. But some of you out there on Twitter have posed a question to me. Well, why did you say Dolphins should go after Jameis Winston? And I explained it to you yesterday. He has no leverage. He can't really ask for a lot of money, and he's going to have to sign incentive-laden deals. So it'll be a cap-friendly type deal for you. And then if he plays, he earns his way to the starting job. You don't hand it to him. Fitz is still your starter. He's got to earn it. But let me explain why I want Miami to take a shot with Winston over Cam. Okay, Winston is a real quarterback. Okay? He's a traditional drop-back passer. I am more of a fan of the guy that can be a passer. Let me not just say traditional, because I don't mind if he can run around and pass like Russell Wilson and Pat Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers. And, I don't mind if you have mobility and you're a passer. Cam Newton is not a great passer. He never will be a great passer. He's inaccurate. He will sail balls. He will be off target. You need wide receivers with him, which Miami has it, by the way, in Devontae Parker and Preston Williams. They've got guys that have range. So that's possible, okay? That's not an issue there. But when you look at Cam, it's an offense that you have to design around him because of his talents. How many people have his skill set? Very few. And so then if you have, like they used to, Derek Anderson behind him, then you've got to run a completely different offense. And because Cam is not – see, Jameis Winston's problem is not accuracy. Jameis Winston's problem is not athleticism. Jameis Winston's problem is not mobility. Jameis Winston's one problem, the one problem he has, and it's an enormous problem, is turnovers. Now, Cam won't have that many turnovers, but he'll have turnovers too. But he also will never be able to pass the way Jameis can. Plus, Jameis is younger than Cam. Plus, Jameis has very little mileage on his body compared to Cam. Do you know how many hits Cam Newton has taken? He's taken a lot. And that's where he's had concussions. He's had some broken bones now. You know what? No thanks. I'm moving on. I would not want Cam. Okay? I admire the crap out of Cam. I've always said it. I like his toughness. I admire it. The pounding he has taken, the way he plays the game. But there is a limitation to his game. There's a limitation to his arm. And I can't deal with those limitations. I mean, the more and more you get to listen to this show and pay attention to my style and what I like, when guys are inaccurate, you're not going to be high on my list. You're just not. And so that's why, for those of you out there that are wondering, well, Cam has more experience, he's had more success, he's been a league MVP. Did he get to a Super Bowl? Did he lose a Super Bowl?
Oh.
Cam.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did, right?
Yeah, he did.
He
That's
did.
the one where the post game.
Right, exactly.
And he acted
That's
like
right.
a jerk.
Yeah, that's right, because he didn't dive after that ball that was loose.
Exactly.
Right, exactly. I remember that now. So he's had a lot more success than Jameis. I get that. I understand that. Totally. I just think there is no upside with Cam. There's an upside with Jameis. Whether you achieve it or you don't, I don't know. I mean, you got to stop him from throwing interceptions. And when Bruce Arians quits on you, that's a huge indictment. That's an enormous indictment when a quarterback guru says, "Yeah, I can't work with this guy." As gifted as he is, and then now the whole league has said, "Yeah, no thanks." That's why I love it right now for Miami, because they can't lose. You're not going to start him. He's got to earn his way. He's got a contract that is not going to really be. It's going to be super cap friendly. And the only way he makes real money is if he actually plays, and he has to earn his way on there. And if he doesn't, you cut his ass. And you move on with your whatever rookie you draft, and you continue his development. And that's it. Meanwhile, you've got Fitz around, which is a good influence on all those guys, and you move on. So that's the explanation I have why I'd rather take a chance on Jameis and why I'd stay away completely from Cam Newton.
Cam's better years are in the rearview mirror.
Yeah. No.
There is up. All Jameis has to do is cut down the stupid turnover.
You'd have to change the offense with Cam, and then you have to have a guy that kind of fits that skill set backing him up. Whereas with Jameis, you can run a pro-style offense. With him, the next guy, because they're all kind of the same, because they're all quarterbacks. That's what I like about Jameis. He's a real quarterback. I know he's a knucklehead. I get it. I know he turns over the ball a ton, but he's a real quarterback. He drops back. He can read the field. He can deliver the ball. He can beat you with his arm. He can also make you lose with his arm too. But my point is, he can win from the pocket.
That last year at Florida State, he dug some holes and it would get out. And that was the thing. He would game at the end of the game, and he would play.
He can play. He can play. There's no doubt about that. It's all about the turnovers, man. It's all about the turnovers.